Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of February, as usual, I have two special sales offers available. And for this month, both are inspired in the theme of love and relationship matters. So if you would like to know more details about it, I will leave some of it in the description box below. Or again, you can always email me to know more about it and also about my other tarot services. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Sagittarius, some of you feels like during mid-February at times you could be feeling like you're growing a little bit tired of constant battles in your life. For some of you, this is about emotional battles. It's about being quite sensitive as well during this time to criticism, to harsh energies, to negative intentions projected towards you. There's this great deal of sensitivity for some of you Sag souls that is increasing. And at the same time that the sensitivity is increasing, you're also quite tired or feeling very exhausted of the constant battles you're in. It's like energetically you might be reaching some of your own limits, so there might be some problems that you need to put on hold. There might be some situations that you need to put on hold to focus on replenishing your energy so you can properly take care of matters. It's almost like a pause during mid-February to grant you the time and the space to, recover, feel more empowered, feel more clear about what you want, because I also feel like there's matters of confusion here. You do have the Queen of Cups as your challenge, and again, you're seeing and experiencing emotional experiences as being challenge, I'm sorry. And I feel like for some of you, this wave, it's a wave that is coming with the Pisces season and the Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and all the energy in the Pisces watery element is coming here to bring a wave of, again, chaos into your life that could be representative of some of you. This is representative of situations that have again been piling up in your life, and perhaps you didn't saw them as being important, you didn't saw them as as relevant as they actually are. And now that you're kind of being thrown with this emotional wave, this complicated wave of situations, you're in need to stand still before you realize what's the proper action to take. It's not the best times to leap into anything that you're not, again, quite sure of what it is and what it truly represents to you. I feel like some of you need to make some emotional clearing as well to define what's what. Some of you could have some complications when it comes to love. For those of you in relationships or dealing with someone, it could be that I feel like there's a lot of demands being made here, either from you or from the person you're dealing with. And again, it could just be that you're in a time where you can't hold that energy, where you can't deal with the men's, harsh, I feel like some of you Sagittarius are dealing with someone that is very unsatisfied, like constantly unsatisfied. And so they might keep throwing at you a lot of things that you don't have the ability to deal with it anymore, or the patience at this time to respond to it properly. And what this might end up doing is that there might be a lot of misunderstandings, harsh communication, fights and conflicts, quarrels with loved ones, because the more they push you, the more you hold back or you withdraw into this world. of, it's like some of you Sagittarius are withdrawing into a very subconscious place. So it's like you're being pulled to an energy that it's about reminiscing, daydreaming, fantasizing, yearning, longing, connecting with divine energy. So it's like you're not really much. It's like there's something here about Sagittarius not being that physically present in situations. So you could be at times looking at someone or communicating with someone, in relating with someone, and not there physically there. It could be that you're very distracted at this time, you're very unfocused, and again, in relationships, this could be causing some issues because your partner can feel insecure, or your friends or whoever you're dealing with could feel quite insecure when they're picking on this energy that you're just so, you know a part of you is absent or distracted or aloof. Some of you, this, you need to be patient again with the process you're in. The Seven of Pentacles is your opportunity. Again, there's this chance of cultivating patience, patience as a virtue, being in sync with the rhythms of nature, with the cycles of situations, not trying to do more than what you're ready to do, say more than what you're ready to say. It's like respecting this timing of yours that during this time might be particularly slow or just different, very different from the timing of other people around you. And there needs to be some communication, that also you might struggle with this, some communication on letting those you care about know that you're going through something that is just what it is. So maybe it's like you feel like you need to constantly justify your choices, right? You need to constantly defend yourself. You need to constantly answer questions that maybe you don't want to answer, or maybe you don't feel like you have to. So I also feel like for some of you Sagittarius, there could be that you're waiting on something. You're waiting on something or someone. For some of you Sagittarius, like you feel like you're waiting on something or someone to bring back your soul. So this can be a very specific message for those of you listening, but it's almost like there could be an association with a person, a love interest perhaps of your past, or someone that you feel holds a lot of power over you, a lot of influence upon your emotional states. And you could be away from this person, you could be separated from this person, you could be having problems with this person, and there's a feeling of waiting for this person to emotionally bring you an energy of healing or unconditional love. Some of you, there's an unconditional love that is also being planted at this time. So you could be emotionally relating with someone that has a lot of potential to bring you a long-term satisfying relationship, but it's one that requires so much care and patience, so much of it. It can't be rushed, and it's a very delicate vibration. So it's almost like it's survival of this love or this union, this bond, whoever this person is. It really depends on how careful you are, how the energy is taken care of. So there might be also slight differences between the way you like to handle emotions, to handle your life, to handle your finances, to handle here it speaks a lot about lifestyle. So the way basically you manage your life, and the way perhaps someone you're interested in manages theirs, there could be strong, sharp differences, and at this time this can be creating again friction, small irritation. I feel like for some of you Sagittarius, there's just small irritations that could be constantly an issue within any kind of association you're having, and it could just make you feel very frustrated or tired again of the constant fighting. For some of you, Sagittarius, also there needs to be like this look at the bottom, at the core, at the root of what's causing you some stress. So there needs to be some studying, some deep reflection upon what it is that at this time is causing you frustration, in particular, as the Seven of Pentacles many times shows up when we're facing some sort of frustration, either because we're not receiving the money we want, we're not having the success we want, we're not having the things come at us easy, we go through a lot of delays, a lot of unforeseen situations that create resistance in us meeting our desires. So again, there needs to be some look at the grounds in which you're trying to plant whatever this is, because maybe there needs to be a change. There needs to be a change in the tactics or in the strategies you're putting in place, particularly if this has been, again, a situation that is like a long experience where you have tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to make something work and it has not come to fruition. For those of you that this is accurate, there might be, with this retrograde Mercury in retrograde energy, this awareness that is enough of insisting on something that has not been giving you anything, and perhaps address the situation differently by planting the seeds of whatever this desire is that has not been fulfilled elsewhere, perhaps in a ground that it's much more fertile. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.